like to welcome all of you here today. This is really a very wonderful time in the history of Mississippi Children's Home Services. We're here today to celebrate their centennial. There are very few nonprofit behavioral health and child welfare agencies that can say that they've been here 100 years and successfully provided services to children and families throughout our state in particular. Mississippi Children's Home Society started out as a home finding agency in 1912. Actually in Meridian, and in 1913 it moved to Jackson, Mississippi. There it was chartered as a home finding agency to find homes for homeless children. For over 70 years it served as a receiving home. Now, receiving home is an old-fashioned term. Now we call them shelters. As an adoption agency, foster care agency, and maternity service. Well, after 70 years, it did a very good job in providing those services. But in the last 30 years, society changed, the needs of families and children changed, and Mississippi Children's Home Services changed also. In the last 30 years, it has become a very large, successful behavioral health and social service agency. What we do now is we provide services in three major divisions. Our first division is a residential division in which we provide psychiatric residential treatment services, a 60-bed psychiatric facility here in Jackson, a 20-bed facility for youth that have emotional, behavioral, and substance abuse issues. This program is going to move from Jackson on the February the 15th down to Harrison County in the area of Saussure, and it is going to become a transitional workforce program. We're fortunate that we received a grant from the Mississippi Development Authority with Katrina funds to build this really great facility that will house 20 young women and young men, as well as a pre-employment and educational program. The other division that we operate is educational services. This is a special education division that provides services to our children in our residential facilities, special education, as well as day school services to youth and children that the local public schools refer to us. We have a day school program here in Jackson, in Hattiesburg, and in Gulfport. Our newest programs are day school programs in Jackson and in Gulfport for children that are part of the autism spectrum, as well as consultation services to local public schools working with children with severe behavioral problems as well as suffering from autism. The other area is our community-based service. This area has been one that has rapidly grown over the years. This provides Medicaid-supported wraparound therapeutic services to keep children out of psychiatric residential treatment centers, to keep them in their own homes and communities. And through the Department of Human Services, we operate a program that is a program of family preservation and family reunification, again, keeping children in their homes and in their communities. We also operate two shelters, one in Hattiesburg and one in Vicksburg. This again goes back to our early history of providing shelter care services. We provide an adoption service, therapeutic foster care, and maternity services, and early intervention and prevention services. We're very fortunate that over the years we've been able to develop this wonderful agency that has over 400 staff. We operate out of 17 sites throughout Mississippi. We are very fortunate that our next 100 years, this would not have been possible if it had not been for a wonderful board of directors and excellent staff, our public partners who have been very supportive over the years, as well as dedicated donors and volunteers.